welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be showing you these luminous spider gels. These are from Born Pretty. They sent me these to review. So they come sealed, like really well sealed, so there's no way these are going to leak on their way to you. I got 5. I think there are, I can't remember if it's 6 or 8 colours, but there are more colours than what I got. I just thought I wanted to do like a rainbow. I took the seals off, by the way, because it took me ages to get them off. I got 5 colours and I wanted to make a rainbow set, because rainbows are quite popular at the minute because of the NHS and stuff, you know, because of what's been going on. So I've got a blue, a pink, a green, a yellow and a purple, and I was like, oh, should I put them in that order? And then I'm actually going to put them on the nail like that, I think. I don't have a red, but it would go it would go yellow, green, blue, indigo. Richard, have you got to go battle in vain? Yeah, indigo, violet, in vain. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I put them on this way. Yeah. So yeah, so those are these are those. I'm going to be using not polish today for the acrylic, so I'm literally just going to be, this set is quite simple. I'm just going to be using number 143, which is First Nude. I actually really like all their nude colours that I've tried so far. This is the First Nude. You know I like Peaky Nude, that's a nice one as well. So I'm going to do the 2 bead method. I'm using my size 12 CADS brush. I do want to get a size 12 not polished brush to give it a go, but they are out of stock on the UK website at the minute. So what I'm doing is, I did faff around a little bit with this nail, but you just leave the acrylic on the nail for a little bit, and then when it starts to, as it sort of starts to polymerize, that's when it's easier to manipulate, I suppose, or move around. My end bit, the free edge, was a little bit too thick for my liking, so I just ended up getting a little bit more off. So that's my first bead. The second bead I'm going to go in with at the cuticle area, and I am going to make sure that my cuticle area is nice and neat, and then I will begin to blend the bead over the first bead. And if you feel like this nail is quite thin, I do have an apex, but it's quite a low apex, and if your client, I'm going to show you again on this nail how I do it. If you're, again, on this nail, I do have an apex, but it's not a massive apex. But if your client is quite heavy-handed, if you're giving them nails that are this kind of length, you might want to make your apex a little bit more pronounced, because it will give the nail a bit more strength. But because I'm obviously using I'm using Gloria, she doesn't really need much of a, you know, she doesn't really need, but it is good practice to put your apex in anyway. So, you know, I do want my apex, but I just feel like I don't want to make it too big, and also it saves me product, doesn't it? Because I'm a tight ass. So just make sure your cuticle area is nice and neat. So on this one you can see I've got a really nice thin cuticle area, and then it goes up into my apex. So you want to keep that cuticle nice and neat. I mean, it doesn't matter, it just means you've got a bit more filing to do, but yeah. So there we go. Right, on the next, there was a hair right at the bottom. Right at the free edge. On the next nail, the middle finger, I'm going to be using some glitters from Nail Sugar. So the first one I've got is Miss Miami, which is this beautiful green iridescent one. Then we've got Lava Lamp, which is again an iridescent but orange, obviously. Then Sundays, this is one of my absolute favourites. I absolutely love this one. And then Dippy Hippie, which you see me use a lot, which I usually call Hippy Dippy. I get it wrong. It's because of the Lego movie. Bad Cop says Hippy Dippy Baloney. And then the blue, which is Pool Party. I absolutely love the names of those. I think Karen chooses names really well for her glitters. So before I put the glitter on, I'm going in with a thin layer of clear acrylic. I'll do this for 2 reasons. One, the nail bed here that you can see, I know it's got a tip on it, but normally it would be a natural nail. So you want to put, in my opinion, it's best to put acrylic on, so that if you put your glitter straight on to the natural nail, it's not going to adhere as well. And then the second reason is when your client comes back for a redesign or something, you've got a clear base to file down to. You see what I mean? So on this one, we're going to do like a glitter ombre with all 5 of those glitters. I'm starting with the blue, working then onto the green, and then the yellow. I do put a little bit more yellow on. I really like the yellow. But they kind of just all nicely blend in together, which I quite like. And it ends up looking really nice. And I just feel like it gives this set, because the other nails I'm going to do are going to be matte, so it just gives this set a little bit of zhuzh. Oh, I don't know if that's the right word. It just I don't know. I'll shut up. So at the very end, we are going to put the, I love this orange colour as well, Lava Lamp is so nice. Or if you want to get 10% off any Nail Sugar glitters, you can do so using my code NATMUG10. Yes, you can. And the pink's nice as well. As you know, because I do use it quite often. I just thought it'd be nice to use all the other ones as well, because they kind of get left out. So there we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, yummy. Okay, and then once I've done, I am going to cap the whole nail in clear acrylic. Again, I'm going to kind of do, actually I do more than 2 beads, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to cap the free edge first. And then, although this is a size 12 brush, it doesn't to me feel like a size 12 brush. It feels a bit like a size 10. I just feel like it doesn't, I'm sorry if you can hear my children, they're playing Fortnite and they get quite riled up, you know, they get quite excited with it. Not riled, that's probably the wrong word. Yeah, they're quite excitable when they're playing Fortnite. Then I'm going to go in with a bead at the cuticle area and I'm going to blend it down. I'm pretty sure I go in with another one, because that is looking a little bit flatter. A little bit flat. Yeah, there we go. Just slightly away from the cuticle area, because again, you don't want to bulk that out. But again, you know what? That's what files are for. But still, I'm terrible. My application can be really sloppy sometimes, but the neater your application, the less filing you have to do. So do bear that in mind. So there we go. So that one is done. I'm going to do just this, the index finger is going to be just a plain old nude nail like the others. A plain old nude. There we go. Ta-da! I sped that up very quickly. It's just because I've done the first 2, so it's just the same kind of process. So I filed and buffed them. I've got my spider gels ready. Now I like to use a dotting tool and dip it into the spider gel and then like literally do what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 5 of the colours and I'm going to put them on the nail but going down the nail. So the green one I will ever so slightly overlap over the yellow, and then I'll just move on to the blue. And I don't cure between each colour. I mean, I suppose you could if you wanted to, but I didn't think that was really necessary. And I do clean the end of my dotting tool off when I dip, you know, when I go to the next colour. I do clean my dotting tool off before I dip it into that, because you don't want to contaminate your colour. And these are glow in the dark, so at the end I will show you what they look like in my bathroom. My bathroom is the darkest place in my flat. There's no natural light coming into my bathroom at all. So it's good for showing off glow in the dark stuff. Don't do that with your finger. I don't know why I always bloody do it. I've got a little bit of contact dermatitis on the end of my finger. And do you know what? It's probably because I do this. I touch the gel with my naked skin. And we all know you shouldn't do this. Oh, I'll tell you what I wanted to do. I wanted to mix this one so you could see. It's like a putty, like a slime. I don't know what the right word is, but look how stringy that is. I'll tell you what, doing this was so satisfying. I would just play with this in the pot and just stir it around. It just reminds me of one of those, you know, like you get that therapeutic slime stuff. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to go in now at the very end with the pink. And then I don't know actually how long these cure for, but I do cure them for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. Right, so that's where we're at the minute. So I've got all 5 colours on the nails. I'm gonna use gloss it and matte it and gloss it for this set. So we're gonna use both of those. The gloss is obviously going to be the glitter and the matte is going to be the stringy, but before I do that, I'm going to go in with a layer of base coat over the stringy nails, because they're going to be the nail's going to be very textured where we've got that spider gel across the nail. So I thought I'll go over with a layer of base coat just to try and smooth it out slightly. I didn't want to file it because I didn't want to file through any of the colour. So I've done that on all the spider gel nails, and then I'm going to go in with the matte top coat on just the spider gel nails. I got a frog in my throat. Now the good thing about matte top coat in nails is that if you have got any lumps and bumps, it doesn't really show, but you will be able to feel it obviously if you run your finger over the nail. So I'm going to miss out the glitter now because that's going to be... You could do it matte if you wanted to. I just wanted to do it glossy. Glossy taco. I love the way she says that. And then when she says, ban! I wish I could say it. Matt, come and bring me tea. Although I don't drink tea, so it would have to be... I do drink tea, but I haven't drunk tea for ages. I went through a phase of drinking loads of tea. It would be like, bring me some sugar-free Vimto. Or something, you know. Anyway, oh, that was my thing. Right, there we go. How nice is that? Oh, love it. Right, pop it in. I do hold it upside down for a few seconds before I pop it in the lamp. Check out my nails, by the way. They're press-ons. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be doing a review on them. Really pleased with them so far. Anyway, this is the finished set. You can get 10% off notpolished.com using my code Natalie, and I will leave the link to the UK website in the description box, by the way, so you can follow that to the UK website. You can get 10% off nail sugar using code NatMug10, all in caps. I'm going to leave the link to the Born Pretty store and the spider gel in the description box below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing and hit that bell button, and I will see you beautiful lot on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Okay, love you, bye.